Well, hello and welcome to Qlik Spotlight. Now, it's a special Qlik Spotlight. We're at the Data Revolution Tour, as you can probably see from here. And I have the very great pleasure of having Gus Machado here from Data Technology. Welcome, Gus, and thank you for coming along.
Thank you, John.
So, I've known you've been a Qlik partner for 8 years now, a long time. I've been at Qlik for 11 years. So back in my pre-sales days, we did some work with CTAL. I went out with CTAL. So it's a long relationship we've got. But not everyone will know who Gus Machado is. So explain a little bit about your role, and also the history of our relationship.
John, I'm the founder of Data Technology and now the executive director along with CTAL, as you know. We founded ourselves in 1987. I founded the business. It was very much an ERP company. And we sold the ERP business away. We wanted to focus on data. We used to be a Cognos partner.
Yeah.
We handed our license into IBM because we saw Qlik. We thought, gosh, this is really good stuff. We canceled our contracts with IBM. We lost the revenue, the maintenance revenue associated with Cognos.
Right.
And we went full-blown out for Qlik.
What version of Qlik would that have been? Qlik View? Do you remember what version that was?
It was Qlik View, probably 6, I think.
Yeah, that's so
or something like that. Because our mantra was about you cannot do it the old way as well as do it in a disruptive way. We wanted our customers to have the best outcome, and the best outcome would be in memory. So that's
because that was a big thing then, wasn't it? And Qlik were the pioneers, or Qlik Tech as it was then, were the pioneers of in memory, wasn't it? So that was quite an exciting time.
Yes, and we used a lot about the green, white, grey,
yes.
And we talked a lot about that, which is quite different today because we talk about far more than just green, white, grey. Today we talk about integration, we talk about AI, we talk about disruption, we talk about using algorithms in Python and our platform. And all of a sudden, now we have the ability to talk about mobility and bring to our customers technology that they use in their daily life, but at work.
Yeah, and that's an important point actually, because too long there's been that disconnect between what you do at home and then what you do in the office. So being able to have that same associative Google type thing when you go into work, when you're using a business tool is important. Now you touched upon an acronym there, an acronym that is used a lot, and that's AI, or artificial intelligence. And Donald did a very good presentation on stage concerning that. But what's your take on it, and what are your customers talking to you about?
Well, our customers are talking to us about the ability to find insight quickly and outliers quickly using artificial intelligence, whether you call it a bot, you call it using artificial intelligence techniques as well to surface out outliers.
Yeah.
And to reduce time in the processes.
Okay.
Automate processes.
So do you think they're really educated about what AI is, or could there be more done with that?
I think a lot can be done, both educating partners like us as well as our customers. We are really, with Qlik, at the cutting edge of this. We are making it up with our customers and developing it now with our customers.
And that's quite exciting, isn't it?
That is really exciting.
Yeah.
Donald says that AI is not something which is brand new. It's been around for a little while. It's just not evenly distributed, which is a really key point.
Yeah.
And we are hoping that our customers are able to get that equal distribution.
And there's another thing that's very to the front of the Data Revolution Tour, and there was a very exciting announcement today around data literacy and how it's not just about giving the tool to the people, it's also about their understanding, that ability to be able to argue with the data. Do you think your customers are data literate, or do you feel there's some way to go with that?
Very interesting point. Whenever I go to a customer meeting and I talk about data literacy, they immediately sit up. They immediately want to understand how we can help them become literate. It's a point where in the press it's become quite a big topic, and our customers are now saying, actually, how do we make our people literate, data literate?
Yeah.
It's not just about data numeracy. It's about the ability to translate what they're seeing on a chart. What's the chart telling me? What's the context of that? And actually argue with that data, as you say. And we are doing more business with our customers, teaching them how to actually develop their teams using continuous classroom, for example.
Oh, yes, a very good resource. And that's another thing. It can be educating people on what resources are available. And with the new site that's going to be coming up, which is going to be independent in some way and giving people access to that resource, I think it's going to be fantastic when that happens.
Indeed.
So the Data Revolution Tour and all its different guises over the years, and I've met you here many, many times. What makes you keep coming back to this event?
Firstly, we have 250 customers. A lot of them are at the event. We have prospects, some very large prospects who are here today, and hopefully they will come and get excited with what we have to tell them. This is the who's who of data. It is out there. There are people who are leaders in the space.
Yeah, and that's very important, isn't it, to be able to invite people that do that. So, as far as Qlik's concerned, I'm going to put you in the chair and just say, what could we do better?
Many companies ask us, John, to actually partner with them.
Yeah.
And one of the things I say is that the Qlik partnering model is, in my 30 years of being a software distributor stroke SI, my 30 years, there is no company which actually looks after their partners as well as Qlik.
That's fantastic to hear. Fantastic.
So if companies out there want to partner with us, look at the Qlik model, copy it, and then we'll look at you.
So we're perfect then. We're actually doing nothing wrong at all.
You're a phenomenal partner. We are very close as to companies. We are trusted partners of Qlik, and Qlik are our trusted partners.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's fabulous. Now, in my spotlight interviews, so for people that have maybe listened to some before internally, I try to dig a bit deeper into who the person is. Who is Gus? So I've got a few little questions around that. So name me a film that you've watched more than once and why.
I think it's got to be Silence of the Lambs.
Ah, really? Okay.
Yeah, I watched that. Actually, it has a bit of a correlation to what we do, actually, because Hannibal the Cannibal was the only man who made decisions without any data or without collaboration.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, I love that film as well. It spooks the hell out of me, but I like it as well. And I'm now going to turn into your fairy godmother. If you can imagine that, me in a tutu. Oh, that's good.
God. That's awful, John. It's an awful sight.
You'll never ever be able to get rid of that now in your mind. That is stuck there. And I've got the ability to give you a superpower. What would that be?
Strangely, in a business context, it's about helping me to improve my data literacy, helping me, and again, it's a bit of numeracy. So many times you go to places and people say, I don't do numbers.
Yeah.
And in fact, that is the key thing that I would like to improve is my numeracy and my data literacy. Yeah.
So you want to be a mathematician then, a mathematics professor?
Well, not quite, but I'd like to interpret data very quickly with regards to my own business.
That would be a good one to have. You'd be in demand so much. So I sometimes, my question is, do you like to cook and etc. But I've got a slightly different slant on it now. And I want you to name me a food that you hate and why do you hate it?
I don't actually hate any food.
I'm getting that more and more now. People are saying that. Yes.
I absolutely eat anything. I guess the only thing that I would squirm a bit is if somebody offered me some offal like brain.
Oh, brains, yeah.
That I might squirm, but I'll eat it.
Okay, well, we'll try anything once, I suppose, is the motto for that. Yeah. Well, Gus, it's been an absolute pleasure, as always. First of all, to meet you and also to get your answers to the you don't like brains. That's good. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you, John.
It's a good time. Thank you.